Good evening everybody and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a good weekend so far, and tonight I'm going to be doing the first episode of the final series, Cry Inside, of Father Ted, because that Christmas special episode was absolutely brilliant. It was probably the best episode I've seen so far. So far. I'm almost certain about that. Apart from the episode, the Eurovision episode, Eurosong, that one, you know, pops up in my head when I'm thinking which is the best in my opinion. But the Christmas special, it's right up there, like fighting off the Eurosong one. They're going toe to toe in the ring, and eventually one will win, and I'll let you know. But yeah, so we're gonna do Father Ted. But as always, in the intro to my videos, just to let everybody know, because this ends up on YouTube eventually, and even though you're probably not going to be able to see this because of the text on the screen, there is a list in the About section of the Patreon telling you every single show that is early access or exclusive, so you can, you know, see what am I going to get earlier than the people on YouTube who haven't joined the Patreon, and which shows am I going to get exclusively that nobody else apart from those who are on the Patreon are going to see. So it's just something that I added a few weeks ago to make sure that everybody knows what they're getting, what you're paying for, and there will be more shows being added to this eventually. I need to put Keeping Up Appearances on this list somewhere. I think it's going to end up in the early access list. I think it does need to be a YouTube accessible series at some point with the stuff, the music and the text. But there's going to be more shows ending up on these lists as well as we get into the summer. Top Gear's going to end up here somewhere, because as I said, we're doing like a review series, because I haven't watched every episode. I think there's about just a couple of random episodes in series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that I haven't seen, but from like series 8 onwards, I think I've seen every single one about 80 times. But yeah, that's just a quick to let you know. If you go on the Patreon, you know, you can look at that About section and you'll find out everything that you need to know, including the original content series, so the documentary series, the short series, pilot series, all that kind of stuff. Also, the members of the Cheap Super 6, so the 6 series that you're going to get in the $1 a month tier. And most of them are pretty much the most popular series with all you guys in that tier. I'm too generous. Yeah, I'm too generous. But you're gonna get the young ones, Blackadder, Father Ted, Not Going Out Bed Education, Afterlife, for not even £1 a month. It's about 80 pence. But yeah, let's go. This episode's called Are You Right There, Father? Let's go. Castle Lawn Parochial House, Dublin.
What about Tuesday? Can you do the 11 o'clock mass?
Ted, I'll do the 11 and the 12. You should have a rest after that weekend away.
Well, Paris does tend to take it out of me.
I'm off for a game. Ted, care to join me?
No thanks, Darren. What time are we going to the Curragh for the races?
I suppose after lunch. Oh, Mrs. Dunn hopes you like pheasant.
I love pheasant.
Never had
This
pheasant.
is what it's all about. A fine port, beautiful surroundings, and intelligent company.
Did you not have all that at your last parish?
No.
No.
It seems to suit you.
Where has he moved?
You've got a newfound gleam in your eye.
Ah, yes, I should be staying here for a good while. As long as I don't mess it up for myself by doing something stupid.
Most of these accounts seem in order, Father Smith. But I wonder, could I ask Father Crelly about one or two of these things that he's put down under expenses?
Dad! He's been kicked out!
Making that incredible...
Are you right there, Father Ted?
What is making that incredibly annoying noise?
Oh, that's Ronaldo. He
was a bit lonely without you, Ted, so I got a hamster instead.
Ronaldo?
Yes, can I ask, though, does he ever stop running in that feckin' wheel?
No. He's had to use the wheel ever since he rode this into his feed tray. But don't worry, Ted. I think there's just something wrong with the brakes.
How long has Father Jack been living in there?
Living in there?
It started just a few days after you left.
Maybe he's agrophobic.
Jack scared of fighting? I don't think so, Ted.
Agrophobic. That's good. Maybe he's agrophobic. Oh, I don't think he's scared of fighting, Ted. That's good. Agrophobic.
Mrs. Doyle just fell off the roof. I think I'll go out, Dougal. Visit Father Fitzpatrick.
No, maybe you should go outside and check that she's, you know, just one of them little things like still alive.
I think he has a book belonging to me.
She just fell off the feckin' roof.
Let's see now. Humane Vitae. You know, sometimes I leaf through this to see just how far we've come. Celebration of the Christian Mysteries, Deus Canida, Ventre Mepolo. Stephen King's The Shining.
Well, thanks for the tea, Father. See you the next time we sorry about this, Father. I hope you don't mind me asking, but what have you got a padlock on that door for? Is there something top secret in there?
My collection.
Oh, yes, that's right. What is this you collect? It's war memorabilia.
That's right. Would you like to have a look?
I'd love to.
Yeah. Is it gonna be all Nazi stuff? Yep, Nazi.
Taken from the German advance on Russia. You can see where the hammer hits the shell casing.
Gosh, that's very interesting.
These are helmets, mostly infantry.
Yes, these would be German as well, wouldn't they?
That's right.
You don't have anything from the Allied side?
No, that sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all, I'm afraid. Right.
I knew it! I knew it was going to be like that. Basically a shrine to Hitler. Hey, but if somebody's got all this stuff and it's genuine, they're sitting on a gold mine. This stuff goes for a fortune at these like war memorabilia auctions. People pay a lot of money for that. I've got something from World War II. It's a Nazi it's like a piece of cloth with like an eagle on it and a swastika, but I don't know what it is. You know, it looks just like a napkin with a badge on it. I don't know what it is. I've tried putting it on Facebook groups. No one can identify it. But yeah, I know that it's real. But if you can collect this stuff, it's worth a lot of money. Grenades.
That's my curiosity satisfied.
And this is the last photograph taken of Herr Hitler. He's signing a few death warrants there.
Funny how you get more right-wing as you get older.
Right, well,
Great, this is all wonderful stuff.
you know, some
comment.
people, when they see it, they're not too sure, but you seem genuinely interested.
Oh, I am genuinely interested.
What are you doing here? I told you no sleeping here. Yeah, this is an old friend of mine, Ted. I'll see you again.
Über alles Deutschland, Deutschland. Oh dear. Take! Arse! Drink! He's in the clock! Grandfather in a clock, grandfather clock! He's a father as well, Father Jack! So now it's a father clock.
write my name in it.
There's a G in Dougal.
How's he spelt it?
Where?
Where?
Right, that's it. I'm fed up living in filth. We're just going to have to get this place clean, Dougal. And look at you. Look at that hole in your tank top. What if the parishioners saw that?
Where, Ted? Oh, God, would you look at that?
And this here, look.
Oh, no.
A perfectly square bit of black dirt on the window.
How?
How could you get a perfectly square bit of black dirt on a window?
Yeah.
I would have thought that was practically impossible.
It's just Mrs. Doyle can't do any cleaning. Her back is very bad since she fell off the roof. See, she can't keep her balance at all.
That's it then. I'm just going to have to come out and say it. We're going to have to clean this place ourselves.
What?
You heard me, Dougal. Are
It's
you
about
with me?
time.
Well, yeah.
Right then, let's go.
Poor
let's
Mrs.
clean
Doyle.
this mother.
Yeah!
That's the most excited I've ever seen anyone get about cleaning, ever. Let's clean this mother! Don't know where to start, do you? There you go.
What about that bit of the lamp that came off? I could pick that up.
Good idea.
Didn't think to pick it up before. Dougal, look. Oh, it's that bit!
I'm bored now.
Don't worry, you'll find something to amuse yourself.
Dougal, look.
I am Chinese, if you please.
Come on, Dougal, lighten up.
I love how the actor in the middle was almost laughing himself. Dougal, there were Chinese people there.
Chinese people there.
All right, yeah.
All right, yeah.
I mean, what is? I mean,
That's the Yin family. They're living over there in that old Chinatown area.
Chinatown there. There's a Chinatown on Craggy Island. Dougal, I wouldn't have done a Chinaman impression if I'd known there was going to be a Chinaman there to see me doing a Chinaman impression.
Why not, Ted?
Because it's racist.
Because it's racist. They'll think I'm a racist. I'm going to have to catch up with them and explain I'm not a racist. And basically, if I don't stretch my eyes like that from time to time, I get this thing the doctor calls fat eyes. I don't think it's the ending of a race of nature. Thanks for me so understanding. See you again, bye.
Why was it? That wasn't part of the clip that I reacted to. He just goes out and then the old farmer bloke's there and he knows already. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, because during that clip, I pointed out how has he heard that Father Ted is a racist so quickly? And then I made like a joke saying, well, it's true what they say about small towns, news travels fast. Right, so it wasn't like that. The passage of time wasn't as it appeared in that clip. Okay, makes sense. So it's now evening time, so at least a day passes for the news to get around. Okay, makes sense. Ah, Chinese Father Ted tune.
Right, that's that.
Oh, that's that, all right. What's that?
What's that?
I ordered some new stuff for the house. Get rid of this old tat. Dougal, you don't think I upset those Chinese people earlier?
I don't know, Ted. It was like the time we put on that variety show and you did that impression of Stephen Hawking.
He was the last person you'd expect to turn up.
What?
That was 1,000,000 to 1 shot. God, he can fairly move in that wheelchair when he's angry.
Don't worry about it, Ted. Anyway, who did you phone? Happy Tat.
No, Habit Hat. Like Habitat, it sells soft furnishings, but also priest clothes.
Does it not get confused with Habitat, though?
No, that's never happened before, except just there when you did it.
Anyway, what else did you order?
Priest socks.
Of course, Father Dougal's the first. Of course, Dougal's the first to do, you know, a confusion of some kind. He's spent his life confused.
Really black ones.
I read somewhere, I think it was in an article about priest socks, the priest socks are blacker than any other type of socks.
That's right, Dougal. Sometimes you see lay people wearing what look like black socks. But if you look closely, you'll see they're very, 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 very dark blue.
Actually, that's true. I thought my Uncle Tommy was wearing black socks, but when I looked at them closely, they were just very, 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 very dark blue.
Never buy black socks in a normal shop. They'll shaft you every time.
Oh, here we go.
Hello, Calum.
Hello, Colin. Out and about.
Out and about.
Yeah. Same as yourself. Good.
I hear you're a racist now, Father. What?
What?
How did you get interested
In that type of thing?
Who said I'm a racist?
Everybody's saying it.
Father.
Should we all be racist now?
What's the official line the church is taking?
I love that line. What's the official line the church has taken?
Should we all be racist now? What's the official line the church is taking on this? Only the farm takes
up most of the day, and at night I just like a cup of tea.
I'd
I'll to devote myself full time to the old racism.
Good for you, Father!
What? Oh, Mrs. Carberry.
Good for you, Father! But
Someone had the guts to stand up to them at last.
Coming over here,
Taking our jobs and our women and acting like they own their fucking place.
and our women, and acting like they own the second place. Well done, Father! Good for you!
Best.
Good for you! I'd like a second...
Look at her. Fucking Greeks.
Greeks is the Chinese he's after. I'm not after the Chinese.
I don't care who we get so long as I can have a go at the
Greeks. They invented gayness.
Look, you're not having a go at anybody. I am not a racist, all right? God.
Oh, God.
Friggin' Greeks!
How's Mary?
How's Mary?
She's fine.
She got that job after.
Great. Racist!
Woo. Oh dear. No way. Irish night in a pub in Ireland full of Chinese people. Of course. I mean, I'm not saying that's unrealistic to find, but they wouldn't be celebrating Irish night. I'm not going to expand on that.
Hello? Hello? Is that the Yin?
I was basically going to make a passing comment on how certain people, you don't see them partaking in too much integration with the culture of the peoples whose country they've migrated to. Let's just leave it at that.
Hello? Hello? Is that the Yin Dynasty family? Is that
The Yin Dynasty!
Yes, this is Sean Yin. Hello, it's Father Ted Crilly here. I think I owe you an apology.
The Yin Dynasty!
Right then, see you in a while. Aha, Dougal, that's everything cleared up. They're coming straight around.
Oh dear.
It'll be very nice of them, and people will stop saying that I'm a racist. It's great. Nothing can go
Will
wrong.
they though?
Fantastic. So the story is you're not a racist.
Yes, do.
What? No, it's not a story. I'm not a racist.
Tea, everyone!
She's... See, this is is why I love Mrs. Doyle. This is how dedicated she is to making sure these two boys don't go hungry or thirsty. She's fallen off the roof of the house twice, done her back in, and she's so dedicated to making sure they've got tea that she's pushing the tea tray into the room with her foot as she shuffles in, barely able to move. I love her.
Tea, everyone. Tea, everyone. Father Crilly, I hear you're a racist.
No, Mrs. Doyle, he's not a racist.
I am not a racist. Mrs. Doyle, we're going to have to do something for your back. You can't go on like this. I'm just going to try something.
No.
Don't worry, Mrs. Doyle.
Oh, no.
Just relax.
No. Oh, yes. That's much better.
Is it?
Are you sure? You look...
Oh, yes. This is great. I'll be fine now, Father. No!
I knew it. I knew she was lying. Yeah, he's just made it 10 times worse for her.
Seriously, Father, I feel 20 years younger.
Ted, the Chinese are coming.
All right, where are they? Oh, feck it, this big mark is still on the window. Never mind.
Oh.
Hello? I don't know why. We have to talk to this fascist. Come on now.
Fascist?
It may have just been...
I was wondering why Graham Linehan had written into this episode as a gag a perfectly square-shaped speck of dirt on the window. I was literally thinking, how is he going to turn this into a joke? Into a gag. That is some clever writing right there. Yeah. Nice one.
We have to talk to this fascist. Come on now. It may have just been... Where are they going? I invite them round and they don't even let me tell them my side of the story.
And now he's doing the, like, Hitler thing. Brilliant.
This is terrible. People think I'm some sort of Nazi racist, and I'm not. What can I do?
Ted, here's an idea, right off the top of my head. Now, I haven't thought it through, so it's probably not brilliant, but what the hell? I'll just talk and see what comes out. Anyway. Some sort of special...
Isn't that basically what he does every minute of every day of his life up to this point anyway? I mean, he's literally just been winging it for however many years old he is. Literally. He's the definition of hit and hope for his entire life's dialogue.
Special event, celebrating all the different cultures on Craggy Island. And then people will think you're a fantastic man instead of a big racist.
My God.
What?
That's a good idea.
No, it isn't.
It is, Dougal, it is.
No, Ted, there's probably something wrong with it. You just haven't thought it through.
No, Dougal, you've had a brilliant idea. But break it down for me a bit more. What would an event celebrating all the different cultures on Craggy Island actually be like?
This is where it falls off for Dougal. See?
What would it involve? I mean, celebration, yes, but what form could it take?
Ted, I want out.
That's him.
What do you mean?
I went too far too soon.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was getting into, Ted. I didn't know you had to follow up a good idea with loads more little good ideas. I'm sorry, Ted. I'm going to sleep in the spare room.
Jesus.
Dougal.
I'm sorry.
Kiss sheets.
You old fool, I've sheltered you for 50 years. You've never even made me a cup of tea.
You make the tea, I do the washing up.
When did you do the washing up?
I did it for the whole of 1947. And again in 1973.
You liar! You broke all the plates and then you went, I am so tired. I never had to wash up plates when I was in the Wehrmacht.
Oh, never.
You're driving me insane. I'm going to take a Valium.
Oh, I want one too.
Oh, why must you ape?
He was in the Wehrmacht.
Never.
You're driving me insane.
Well, could be worse.
Hey, I'm going to take a Valium.
Oh, I want one too.
Oh, why must you ape everything I do? Wait. These aren't Valium. These are the cyanide we kept for emergencies.
Oh no!
You put cyanide next to the Valium, you old fool. That's asking for trouble.
Oh, shut up.
You shut up. We've only got 15 seconds to live.
That is just fine by me.
Good. That's fine by me too.
Good. I'm glad it is.
Well, I'm glad you're glad it is.
Good.
Good.
Good. Oh, Mrs. Oh no! The way she fell!
Jesus and his blessed saints, oh holy Mary! I'm cured!
What?
What happened, Mrs. Doyle?
I stepped on the hamster's bike and fell down the stairs, Father.
Dougal, I thought I told you to put away that bike safely.
I did, Ted. I put it back in the cage.
Oh, no, don't worry, Father. It's great. I feel fantastic. I'd completely forgotten that I can turn my head right around like this.
All right, well, listen. That stuff from Habitat is arriving today, so when it comes, give Father Jack... where is Father Jack?
I think he's up the chimney.
Right. Well,
Will I burn him out, Father?
good God, no.
No.
Smoke would back up. It should be all over the house. Anyway, when that stuff comes, put it all up. All the...
I love that that's the reason why I don't want her to do it.
The things for the chairs and that's your thing, really. I wouldn't know about that sort of stuff because I'm a man. Anyway, we're off to the celebration of Craggy Island's ethnic diversity.
I love Mrs. Doyle. Yeah, just a quick question. Has anybody ever had that? If you've had, like, I don't know, a bad leg, a bad back, whatever, and then you've done something, like you've fallen, and all of a sudden you were better? I just want to know if that's actually happened to somebody, for real, if it's possible. I remember once when I was... couple of years ago when my back was hurting and then I suddenly moved, heard a crack, and it was gone, you know? So it definitely does happen, because I did it, you know, just one sudden movement, I heard, like, click, crack or whatever, and it stopped hurting for a while. So if any of you ever done it, please let me know.
Welcome. Willkommen. Bienvenue. It's a great honour and privilege for me to present this celebration of the wide diversity of cultures that exists today on Craggy Island, namely Chinese people and people from Craggy Island. I've prepared a short slide presentation which reflects this multicultural mix. So without further ado, let's start the show.
This is how he's gonna try and make it look like he's not a racist. Look, everybody! Here's a picture of me with a black guy! I love
it. This man visited the island a few years ago. I forget his name now, but I got on very well with him, so just...
Oh, you got on well with the black man,
right? Give me a free drink at this?
Yes, there will be a limited supply of free drink afterwards. The Great Wall of China. A miracle of Chinese engineering. So big, you can see it from anywhere in the world.
Oh dear. No, Ted, what you meant to say is that you can see it from space if you happen to be on the space station just as it's passing over China. That's it. You can't see the Great Wall of China from anywhere in the world. You did it.
Chairman Mao, Secretary of the Communist
You can't have anything good to say about Chairman Mao. Don't you dare.
Party of China. One of the biggest communist parties in the world. And in my view, the best. Mr. Miyagi from the Karate.
For fuck's sake, he's using Mr. Miyagi from Karate Kid to celebrate Chinese. Oh, God. I mean, alright, fair enough, yeah, but he was literally a naturalised American citizen. Mind you, Mr. Miyagi is one of the most legendary characters from 20th century cinema. I love that guy. So, okay. Very good, Ted-san.
One of my favourite films. Not because of the Karate Kid himself, but because of Mr. Miyagi. Not a day goes by when I don't remember one of his many words of wisdom. Kato! Where would he spring from next?
I don't know that one.
The Maori.
The Maori?
Sorry, I don't know how that got in there. Of course, there are no Maoris on Craigie Island. Ming the Merciless. Best of all, the Chinese people themselves. Look at them there. Aren't they great? The Chinese. A great bunch of lads. Right, I think I've addressed all aspects of Chinese culture, and I'd like to thank you all for coming here tonight. And, of course,
Oh, no.
Well, the slideshow was a big pile of crap. The free drink. Very much appreciated. Thank you, Father Crilly.
Yes, well, I just wanted to clear things up. I'm not a fascist. I'm a priest. Fascists dress in black and go around telling people what to do, whereas priests...
Yeah, you didn't think that one through either, did you? Fascists wear black and go around telling people what to do. Says the priest! Wearing his black robes, being a priest. I mean, at the end of the day, what priests do is basically telling you what to do. Confessional booth? Oh, you've committed a sin. And they tell you what to do to absolve your sins. Just, yeah.
More drink!
More drink! That's the solution to that one.
Anywhere there. Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, no, thanks. No, I have a kind of allergic reaction to it, you know. It's very rare, but pretty serious. If I drink tea, there's a 70% chance I'll die.
Well, I'll make you a cup anyway. In case you change your mind.
No, thanks anyway.
To China! Hooray! To Craggy Island!
Hey!
More drink!
Hey!
I'm sorry, the bars are closed.
How about everyone comes back to my place for a drink?
Oh,
Wait,
no.
I need to go to the toilet first.
Hey!
Mrs. Doyle, yes. Did that stuff right?
Well, I've worked out what's going to be the title caption for this one. Oh, yes.
And I felt so fantastic, I put it all up in less than an hour. And there was this letter.
Oh, God, what's it going to be?
Letter. Dear Father Crilly, on the instructions of our recently deceased client...
Shit, no! No. 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 Oh, dear. It had to be, didn't it? Of all the people who died on that particular day, who left him a will, it had to be a priest who has one of the largest collections of Nazi war memorabilia in the world. And what's Mrs. Doyle done when it's been delivered to his house? She's put it up in less than an hour. just in time for his new entourage of Chinese friends that he's spent the last however many hours trying to convince that he's not a fascist racist. Fantastic.
Father Seamus Fitzpatrick, here are some items which he specified you should have in the event of his death. I can explain everything.
You can explain everything, really? Right. I think the episode's just going to end here because the closing credits are about a minute long. But yeah, there's no way you can explain this.
Actually, no, I can't.
No, you can't.
Hello? Sorry again, and most importantly, have you opened that present yet?
No, looking forward to it though. A year's supply of whiskey. Huh. How very generous.
Yes, the problem there is basically, you see, there's been a bit of a change of plan.
Oh no! Oh! Wow. I love the Chinese style theme tune. It's just, that's such a good touch. Well, there you go. That's the end of the episode. Oh, what a start to Series 3. It just went from disaster to damage control to new disaster to more damage control, so on, so on, so on. Just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I love that. Oh wow. You know, I know I already mentioned it, but I have to mention it again. The little black square on the window, to set up that visual gag for him standing, you know, looking like Hitler on the podium at the, is it the Nuremberg rally, the famous video of him doing his speech while he's, you know, doing this. That was brilliant. Absolutely genius comedy, that. Also, the title's quite a clever play on the content of the episode. Right, are you right there, right wing? Even though I hate the association of being right wing as being racist, we're not, if you actually dig deep. But yeah, it was just really, really funny. I love, and the fact that when, you know, let's go back to my place, WAHEYYY, and it's just full of Nazi swastika. Oh, you couldn't have written it any better. I'm gonna miss this show a lot when it's over. But yeah, in this series, there's an episode, a particular episode, that a few people have mentioned to me that they consider to be the best episode of Father Ted ever. And that is Speed 3. Apparently that's the best episode. But Speed 3, so had Speed 2 been released? 1998. Oh, it had. Right, okay. Yeah. For some reason, I thought that film was newer than 1997. But then again, I forget how old the first Speed movie is. It's an old movie. But anyway, I absolutely loved that episode. It was just brilliant. It's a great, great show, this, and again, I have to say it because it's still quite fresh news, you know. Ireland voted it their favourite TV show of all time, and it's clear to see why. The Father Jack gag him, you know, first is in a box. I think it was like a cupboard on its side on the floor, and then he was in the clock, and then he ends up being a present because it was full of booze. So he obviously climbed in, drank it all, and then got delivered. Wearing a Nazi uniform, an SS, I think it was an SS officer uniform, in the Chinese people's house. It's just too perfect. Oh wow, love it, absolutely love it. So, yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Everybody on YouTube watching this, hope you enjoy it, and consider coming to join us on the Patreon so you can get the early access of this. Although considering when this will end up on YouTube, I don't know if we'll have finished Father Ted by that point. Oh, good. So depending on whether or not we have, still come and join us on the Patreon because there'll be all sorts going on at that point as well. But yeah, this was a brilliant episode, and I think it could be the best starting episode of a series. Maybe I'll go back and watch the first episode of Series 1 and Series 2 to make a final decision on that. But I think it is. This was fantastic. Absolutely loved it. 10 out of 10. So, thanks for everybody for watching. Everybody on Patreon, thank you for your support. I appreciate it. And let me know what you thought of this episode, what you thought of my reaction. Is this one of your favourite episodes? And also tell me which episode from Series 3 you're looking forward to the most. I really want to know that. So, yeah, that's what I'm asking you guys to do. So I look forward to reading those comments. Thank you, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Much love. Good night.